Morning. We've just parked up top of Rhino's Pass at the 3 Shire Stone, where we've crossed the road and taking the path now up to Wetside Edge. Today we're going to head for Great Cars, and there's a reason. It's Remembrance Day, 11th of the 11th. I normally do my Remembrance walk on a Sunday, Remembrance Sunday, but as Saturday's landed on Remembrance Day itself, Amnesty Day, we're going to do it today instead. Pay our respects at the War Memorial on Great Cars, and then from there we'll just see where we get. Yeah, the Remembrance Day services or Remembrance Sunday services have been coming to for the last 10-15 years. I've been to them all, but they're all getting a little bit busy for me. The last few years I came up to this one, Great Cars. Occasionally on the Sunday they have a service, but more often than enough it's just a little gathering of people to pay their respects. So yeah, it's a beautiful morning, so we'll just see how we get on. As I said, the path crosses the road at the 3 Shire, heads up the side of Wetside Edge, where eventually we're going to drop onto the Wetside Edge path itself, just a little further up here. And then we'll head for Little Cars and then Great Cars. He's the rock star, Billy. Autumn has sharp turned into winter. It's about 0 degrees today, so in the shaded parts of the path there's a bit of ice, so I'm being careful. I'm almost certain when we get up there into the sunshine things should be a bit warmer. The high fells, I don't know whether you can see across the way, Helvellyn has a dusting of snow. We're just approaching the Wetside Edge path now, signified by this cairn, where we're going to turn right. The big hill across the way is Wetherlam, and the other side of me, the other side of the Rhino Pass, is Pike of Blisco. Come on, lad. Straight in front of me we've got Little Cars, which is a Burkitt, if you were bagging Burkitts, and there's another one down there just to the right of me, Helgill Pike. Beyond the Rhino Pass, heading into Eskdale, we've got my favourite little micro mountain, Hartefell, and to the far right of me, across the pass we've got the Crinkles and Bowfell. To the left of me, down the valley of Greenburn, we've got the Tilbuthwaite Fells, heading up onto Wetherlam and Blacksails. Opposite Wetherlam, Wetside Edge, where we've just came from. We're not too far from the summit of Great Cars now. We should be at the War Memorial for 11 AM. Great Cars Summit, 785 metres. It's a Wainwright, a Burkitt and a Nuttall. The memorial is just south of the summit, along the ridge. So from Great Cars we're going to head along the summit ridge and cross over to Swirl How, and then from Swirl How we're going to drop down a Swirl band where we'll pick up a path that will traverse us across to Friar, which is just over there. Swirl How summit, 802 metres. It's a Wainwright, a Burkitt, a Hewitt, a Nuttall and a hump. We'll head along the Swirl band and we'll find that path over to Friar. Just down here to the left of me we've got Levers Water and Coniston, and the old manor Coniston just below the sun there. At the end of the ridge of Swirl How there's another little hill just there. Great How, it's a Burkitt. But before we get there we're going to hit this cairn and we're going to take a right and head straight off the ridge and find that path below us in the direction of Seathwaite Tarn, which is just below us there. It's a reservoir. That's Friar to the right of it, and this is just a nice grassy side. It's off-piste, but we'll meet that other path just below us. Here's that path just here. Be careful you don't miss it. I shall put a grid reference on at the path to make it a little bit easier. It's well defined, but I guess there is some parts of it that isn't. You could maybe walk right past it and then you'd probably end up on them crags down there. At the path, turn right and start heading for Friar. This path will take us all the way to Friar now. We'll just traverse along the side and then up to the summit. It's a nice path, easy ground. Once we get to the end of the traverse we'll find a little cairn here and then we'll head up onto Friar. There it is. Friar summit, 773 metres. It's a Wainwright, a Burkitt, a Hewitt and a Nuttall. There's two summits about 20 metres apart. I'm not 100% certain which is the true summit, so I'll film them both. It's got a lovely summit, plateau grey Friar, all these spiky pinnacles of rock, really nice. So from the summit we're going to head back the way we came up, and then once we reach that little cairn that we passed earlier when we came up, which is just down there in the col, I don't know whether you can see them paths, looks like a crow's foot. That's the path we came from Swirl, and that is the path up to Great Carr straight ahead of us. But we're going to take that left path. You can see the path a little bit more clear now. There's two guys heading straight up the front towards Great Carrs. At the little cairn here we're going to take that path that's slightly running left and go up over that shoulder and then back down. This way, lad. This path will eventually put us on the path we set off on this morning when we came up the side of Wetside Edge, round about Hellgale Pike. We'll join up with that path. That's Hellgale Pike over there. I don't know whether you can see, but it's got a little cairn on the top. As I said, it's a birket if you want to bag it. The path runs past that little tarn at the end of it, so you only got a little bit of distance of about 20 yards to bag the summit. I'm going to show you Hellgale Pike. It's just a 5-minute diversion. Like I say, just head across these plates of rock from that little tarn, and summit's right on the very end. There you go, Hellgale Pike, 662 metres. It's a birket and it's got a fantastic view from the top over across Harterfell and down the Rhino Pass. Rockstar's been chilling out while we've been flying the drone. Come on lad, time to go home. We've just dropped down off Wetside Edge and we're zigzagging our way back down into the pass. Just below me down there. I'm almost down now, I can see the car, so I'm going to wrap my video up. It's been a fantastic day, weather's been absolutely amazing, the light now on the hills is just incredible. The car's just down there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. The walk was about 6 miles, so yeah, thank you from me and thank you from the Rockstar.